Good morning, good morning, good morning. Does these trees look familiar? They are the most beautiful trees on not really.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Look, guys. We out in the hayfield. Why are we in the hayfield?
Well, we're in the hayfield because it needs to be cut.
Yeah.
And today,
Ooh.
oh, where's it at?
Ooh.
There it is. Oh, right behind Lissa. Today, we brought DD5's new tractor to DD5's new property.
Come on. Yeah, let me tell you guys, it was an ordeal. It was an ordeal.
It was a long morning getting that tractor loaded.
Yeah. It started at 8 o'clock this morning.
Man.
It's 2 o'clock now. And we've only been here for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, not long at all.
So, pretty much, we loaded lift last night, which I showed y'all. And then this morning we headed out, got all the way to the property, got lift unloaded and everything like that, went to crank up taxi, and I didn't have a key. I pulled a mic.
Woo!
Yep. Now, when I switched everything out of the Chevy for the truck, everything was still in boxes, and that was one of the keys, because I don't leave the keys in the tractor because I don't live out there. So, yeah. So we unloaded lift, the trailer, went back, got the key, came back, and then the battery terminals were busted completely on taxi.
Golly.
So I had to get some vice grips and get creative and all that and pull batteries. And once we got all of that done, the starter was binded up on taxi and didn't want to crank. And I was like, I know this battery is good at crank lift.
Yeah.
So I was able to jump to solenoid and get the starter to unhinge. And then she fired up. Then we had to switch out the attachments because the bush was on taxi and the box blade was on lift, as y'all know. So switch attachments. So we had to pull taxi out, switch them. And let me tell you, it's not easy switching those older tractors 3-point attachments. By yourself, it's a nightmare. But with two people, it's even a challenge, especially whenever they don't stop when you hit the brakes.
Man, lift, if you guys didn't know, but you probably do. If you didn't know, lift is very touchy with that transmission.
Oh, yeah.
You can have the clutch and the brake down, and it's still going to come on back about 6-7 more inches.
Yeah, we had an incident, guys. You're going to have to wait for their video and my video on this day. There was an incident. Well, first of all, he hurt himself.
I hurt my thumb pretty good.
And that ain't even the incident.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was like, make sure you stay out the way. Because sure enough, she just came on back and bent all kinds of stuff up. It was a whole thing. Almost popped a tire. Yeah, it's been one of those days, guys. One of those days.
But it was worth it because I now know how to properly unhook and hook up my 3-point attachment.
And troubleshoot a little bit.
And troubleshoot a little bit.
I had some MacGyver stuff going on today, guys. There was 2 different things that I did that Mike was like, I mean, we're doing tractors, guys, and we used a paint roller.
Indeed.
I mean, MacGyver. It was MacGyver. I told Mike, I said, when you're dealing with old equipment like this, they're workhorses, and they don't build them like this anymore, and they are the toughest son of a guns out there, but they do have issues and break and all that other stuff, and you got to get creative with it sometimes. And we put that in full effect today. 100%.
Man, hey, creative we got.
Creative we got. There was rubber gloves, paint rollers, the end hook off one of the binders for the chain involved.
Yeah.
Vice grips, screwdriver, some 4x4s, a piece of PVC. I'm telling you guys, we got MacGyvered.
I really thought that PVC pipe was going to break.
Nah.
It
wasn't that heavy. It was heavy enough that we couldn't lift it by hand, but the PVC came in clutch. So yeah, it's been a day, guys. It's been a day.
An exciting day. What do you think? Exciting?
Exciting.
Yeah. And we did stop and fill up lift at the store, so you don't have to haul cans right away.
Fresh
diesel.
full tank.
Yep. I think that's the first time it's ever been completely full since I've had it. Because I normally just do 5 gallons at a time.
Right.
And it normally takes care of whatever project I'm doing. But I actually did that with Uber the other day when I had it on the trailer moving it from the Come On Mountain to the property. I went in and stopped the store and filled it up. So it's the first time it's ever been completely filled up too. So
Right.
That's how I got the idea. I was like, Mike, why are you here? Do you want to go ahead and fill up that thing? Go ahead and get her done.
Man.
And he's like, brilliant. Brilliant.
It might just be enough to do the whole entire
I think
field.
so. Lift doesn't use a ton of diesel. We've only put a couple of 5-gallon cans in Lift, period. And that was even when we're fixing the road. You had some hours in on that road.
Yeah.
Some hours. Yep. And yeah, nah, I think one tank would do her.
I was trying to block you, Alyssa, from the sun.
Yeah. But as you can see, the Ford is being used.
Man.
She is muddy. That's another thing too, guys. We did mud bogging today, getting out with Uber.
I will say I was super impressed with the Ford, because if that would have been in the Chevy, we'd have been like Chuck.
Well, we already lived that.
Man, yeah, that
We had to
us
unload
already.
Uber and have Uber push the Chevy and trailer out and then drive it to the road and load it. But the big one right here, we was able to back right up there, get the trailer, and come on out with it. Now, we had to put them in some 4-wheel dig them, but we got out of them. So that was good to see. Alyssa's first time in the truck.
Yeah, it's a nice ride.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I was a good uncle, guys. I had it all heated up for her.
The seats were
I had her seat warmer on already, and because when we left this morning, it was like 23 degrees. It was chilly.
Yeah.
And I know my little
I'm
Eskimo right here. She's still adapting to the to the Arkansas cold.
Yeah.
And so I had her hooked up. I got out there early. I ain't gonna lie, I used my phone to crank the truck while I was still in the tiny house, and the truck was way away.
That's so
The
cool.
truck was in the boneyard,
boneyard,
and I
yeah.
crunk it from my tiny house.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and the key was in it, so I used the phone,
That's very cool.
which is pretty fancy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little fancier than this country boy's used to. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I appreciated it.
Yep. Yeah.
But was happy.
Yeah, mine too. Because if I got those features, I'm gonna use them. Because man, a diesel, if you don't know, diesels don't just warm up like a gas engine, where the heater will start working pretty fast. Like everything's got to heat up in a diesel before that heater starts actually heating. You know, so yeah, that's a great feature. Good job, Ford. Good job. The guy at the place showed me, and then he showed me you can set an alarm just like your alarm clock. Say you got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work, right? And you're going to leave the house at 6:45, right? You can set an alarm for 6 a.m. and your truck will go ahead and crank while you're getting ready for work and all that other stuff.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, technology is crazy, guys. Crazy. Well, it's beautiful out here, guys. The snow.
Yeah, the snow is pretty much all but melted out here. It's finally.
Yeah, it's still
Except-
up on the hillsides.
Look at my neighbors over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
across the street on the south side. On the south side, because the sun doesn't get over there probably as much.
Yeah. Yep.
But over here, we got plenty of sun.
That sure was a lot of 6 inches.
Man, right? That, man.
No, that was a lot of snow. That was the most snow. I've had people tell me that's the most snow they've seen, and they've been here, you know, most of their lives and stuff. So it was a lot for one snowing, you know. I still say 16 inches.
Listen, it was almost knee deep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I was out in the yard and walking in the road and knee deep,
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
That's more than a foot.
I agree. I said it, but everybody's telling me now that's 6 inches.
Listen, Tim, you've lost his mind.
Yeah, it ain't just him. I've gotten it from a bunch of people. There was a lot of snow out here, guys. A lot of snow. But yeah.
The tractor's here.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, guys. But we got to keep on moving because we still got to run some errands. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to get a couple of cans of diesel and some gas while I'm out. Because gas is pretty cheap in their little area.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're going to take advantage of that.
A little bit of that cheap sheet.
So we'll take advantage of that. And then we got to make a stop in the Booniasavilles.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them, actually. And then we also got to get back to get the kids in time because the buses cannot get up to Come On Mountain right now. So we got to meet them down by the church.
Yep. That is cool, though, that the school reached out and contacted everybody and let us know if you're on these roads, you can still get bus delivery, but it's just going to be at an alternate
And they
location.
also let it be known that it with a note it is excused
Right,
and all
yep.
of that
They
other
said,
stuff
yeah, if you
because
can't get
they can't get to you either.
Yep.
So good stuff. But I love every single one of y'all. Hopefully y'all are having a good week, guys. Hopefully y'all are taking another step to your goals just like these guys right here are and doing something nice for somebody, you know. like I'm doing right here. See, we're the epitome of it today, guys. The epitome of it. Love every single one of y'all. Y'all guys keep it real. Come on.